in here. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Since the price has dipped all across crypto, it's time to cry, do the infighting. So where are the other mods that I'm going to invite here? Hey, awesome Hexagon mod dude, where you at, bro? You need to like manage this thing. Well, anyway, since I'm here, I don't think brand advertising works. It's never worked. I've been saying it for 10 years. I used to have a 150 person marketing company. We did print, radio, television, magazines, pay-per-click, affiliates, you name it. We did it all. And I know it fucking works because I'm a fucking expert. So Hex had taxis. Didn't generate any fucking clicks. Hex had soccer jerseys. Didn't generate any fucking clicks. Hex.com had car and NASCAR. Didn't generate any fucking clicks. Do you know how I know it didn't generate any fucking clicks, homies? Take a guess. Take a guess how I know. Because I can see the fucking analytics screen in real time and I can tell whether people fucking click or not. It's not a goddamn mystery to me. It's fucking science. So when I tell you guys some shit, I'm telling it to you because it's fucking fact. Now, is it nice that the Hex community could get together and do shit that's cool? Yes. Is it cool having a NASCAR? Yes, it is. Did the NASCAR look awesome? Yes, it did. Did the driver look awesome? Yes. Did the outfit look awesome? Yes. Did Hexicans get together and do some cool shit? Yes. And that's fine. So when I buy a $50,000 fucking Louis Vuitton airplane bag, I know I'm wasting my money. And you don't see me crowdfunding the fucking bag and telling people that it's going to ROI and shit. Right? I don't do that. It's my fucking bag. I'm wasting my fucking money. I've been retired for 20 fucking years. I'll waste my money however I want. If I happen to think that it helps me get more followers because I do stupid shit like that, so be it. But you guys that are starting out with 1 and 2 fucking followers, you don't have the same opportunity available to you, right? You're probably not as memeable or engaging. You're probably just literally wasting your money when you should probably be buying a coin instead, a coin that could change your life. So Hexicans are like, but Richard, why you like the fucking car that I never tweeted about until it was done? And I would have told you guys up front that this shit doesn't work for marketing. I fucking know it doesn't. I've known it doesn't for a decade. You could read it in SciVive. I have a section on marketing. So, and now after it happens, right, people are like, oh, Richard, why are you shitting on the project? Why are you shitting on the project? Well, dude, I wouldn't shit on the project if it was like free to do, right? But it wasn't free to do. Shit cost $640,000 to do it. And where did this $640,000 come from? Probably by motherfuckers selling the Hex price, my guess. And so, this idea that you can just do whatever you want and it doesn't affect the price, it ain't true. It ain't true. We see people nuking the Hex price rather often. Where do those big red candles come from? And so if people are going to frame something as just like, yo, we're going to do something cool, it's going to be awesome, we know it's not going to work for marketing, but it's going to look cool anyway, I fully support that. Do cool shit. I was just flying on a private jet. Huge waste of money. Giant waste of money. Don't like it, but at least I knew it was a waste of money. You don't see me telling people I'm going to ROI on it, right? So Crypto.com bought the licensing rights to a stadium. I think they're going to lose money on that massively. FTX bought the licensing rights to a stadium. I think they're going to lose money on that massively. As proof that the NASCAR marketing doesn't work, there was another crypto-oriented car that beat our car. I never went to their website. I didn't give a fuck. I don't think anyone will go to their website. I don't think it's successful marketing. Oh, and by the way, their car somehow magically even had a better color scheme. I don't even know how that's possible. Like, wow, there's a couple cars that punch harder than the Hex.com color scheme. How is that even possible? That was crazy. And so to watch the race, which I did, I watched it in real time, and I saw the drivers get mentioned. I saw the teams get mentioned. And you know who didn't get mentioned? The sponsors. The sponsors never fucking got mentioned, which is funny because it costs a little money to be a sponsor. And then I also wasn't a fan of watching our car get smoked as though it was driving backwards, which is weird because like earlier in qualifying, the car was quite fast, but then later, the dude, good driver, he's just standing on the gas, car ain't going nowhere. That's a car problem. It's not a driver problem. It's not a Hexagon problem. It's just something wrong with the car. Now, It seems like the Chevys are the way to go. Ain't too many Fords out there. The Chevys seem to dominate for whatever reason. And so now the question is, do I want to incentivize, like if I were doing this, if I were running these ads, do I want to incentivize Hexicans to watch race cars on television? No, I don't. Do I want to incentivize Hexicans to see 50 other advertisements passing their advertisement? No, I don't. You know, and then do I want to make this like an annual occurrence where now we compete in this virtual world that we're not going to win in and draw a bunch of attention to like a sport that you just drive in a circle the entire time? Oh my God, Richard, I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe you said they just drive in a circle the whole time. Yeah, I'm saying it. I've driven an F1 car a couple times. I turned left and right. Crazy, eh? So like, no, I'm not a fan. I don't watch this sport. The marketing doesn't work. The website didn't get any clicks. I'm glad the Hexicans, made a great looking car, great looking outfit, all that shit. But like, you did it once, right? So now we had bus ads. They look cool on the site. We had taxi ads. They look cool on the site. We had soccer ads. They look cool on the site. But you don't keep burning money on marketing that doesn't work unless you just like wasting money, in my opinion. So now I'll open up the stream to other people that are into spending money. Let's open them up. I know Hex Toys likes to spend money. Hold on, Hex Toys. How do I invite you to speak? I'll invite you to co-host too. There you go. Co-host and speak. Where is it? It's not going to let me. Oh, you are. I guess you can just talk as your co-host. RG3. I'll invite you to be a co-host as well. There you go. Anybody else? Do I still have to approve people here? Learn how to use this crap. Oh, I still have to approve you to speak even though you're a co-host? Weird. Pretty weird. No, where are the other dudes here? Anybody talking but me? Fine, I'll just talk. But if someone else wants to talk, raise your hand. There we go. Approve. Yeah, so anyway, I don't like Hexicans getting a bad deal. I know brand marketing doesn't work. I don't want to see you guys waste your money. Do I like that there's a Hex.com NASCAR? Yes, it looks cool. Gonna stick it on the website. But would I like to see one again? No. We got the JPEG. We're good. More JPEGs ain't gonna add more value. Like, I don't want to see you guys wasting your money. As an expert in wasting money, it's not the best thing in the world. All right. So who wants to talk? Someone raise your hand.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Next time. Really, I just want to know your opinion about having someone like Tyson Fury like directly endorsing Hex. I just want to know your thoughts on that.
It's different. So there was this giant-titted girl on Instagram. She had some number of millions of followers. She endorsed Hex, said it was great. I lost followers over it, literally. And there was no traffic generated. And it was a very good endorsement. I can't remember what her name is off the top of my head. It's probably offensive to just be referred to as the giant-titted girl. It's the comments that I remember. I was reading all the comments from the promotion, and they were not kind. So, look, brand marketing is trash. It does not work. It has never worked. I can see the analytics screen, and there ain't no damn clicks. And there ain't never been no clicks. But I can see clicks from other places, right? Like you see clicks coming in from Etherscan and CoinMarketCap and from various other garbage coin ranking sites. And, there's a lot of clicks to go around. And so the issue with brand marketing is this. If you've already got people looking at your stuff, then having endorsements from other people makes people feel better about participating. If you're looking for traffic from, so like if you had a bunch of guys that were on the fence and they were like, oh, Tyson Fury supports Hex, then they might fold over to it. But to get someone to actually, you have to understand, on-ramping to Hex isn't easy. You're going to have to install MetaMask. You're going to have to sign up with one of these horrible exchanges. You're going to have to get your bank to send the money to the exchange. You're going to have to wait to withdraw the coins. You're going to have to swap the coins on an exchange, or on a decentralized exchange. You have to really, really, really want it. And for the type of engagement that generates really, really, really wanting it, a loose mention by a celebrity, I don't think gets the job done. I really don't. And it's like there's some type of psychological problem that people have where they cannot believe that marketing doesn't work. You can't get it into their head. If someone runs an ad and it literally generates no phone calls and no clicks, they still have this fantasy that it somehow still worked. I went on Twitter and I asked people, I'm like, hey, how'd you hear about Hex? Did you hear about Hex from the TV ad? Yeah, Hex had a TV ad. Did you hear about Hex from the TV ad? One guy said yes. Now he became a good member of the community. He's a YouTuber now, but it was just one guy. Okay, did you hear about Hex from the magazine ads? I don't think anyone heard about Hex from magazine ads, even though it's been in The Economist, it's been in Car and Driver magazine, it's been in who knows how many different magazines and newspapers. And so most marketing totally and utterly fails, and whoever bought it loses all of their money, which is why you can buy it, because the last guy stopped using it because he was tired of losing money on it. The reason it's so easy to get marketing inventory in places where it's limited, like the Daytona 500, is because the last guy lost money on it, and he's tired of losing money on it. And so now you can buy it instead. If you have a successful advertisement, like in the back of Popular Mechanics magazine, there probably still exists, but at least it existed for 10 years. There's an ad for a skeleton key that will open up any lock. I bought it. They send you a piece of paper with 4 Allen keys taped to it that says, professional locksmiths know how to use these to open locks. Swear to God. So that guy's been selling Allen keys duct taped, or rather scotch taped to a piece of paper for 10 years, and you'll see the ad there forever because it continues to convert, and people never turn off ads that work. Why would they do that? What, do they hate money or something? No, people like money. They keep ads going to keep working. And so whenever you have the opportunity to buy an advertisement in a place that's limited, you have that opportunity because the last guy got tired of losing money with it. Now, how many of you have been driving down the highway, written down a phone number you've seen on a billboard, went to a website you've seen on a billboard? How many times have you been sitting in a sports game, busted out your phone, stopped watching the sport, busted out your phone, didn't go buy a drink, didn't go pee, busted out your phone, and went to some website to try and start typing in your banking info and buying something? It almost never happens. Almost never. It's extremely ineffective marketing. It would be like back when I ran a car stereo store. If I started cold calling all my neighbors and be like, hey, can I interest you in a pair of Rockford Fosgate Punch 12s to put some bump in your trunk? They would all say no matter how many phone calls I made, because we're in a niche industry that the vast majority of people just won't convert to because it's very hard to convert to. It's hard to convert these people. And so I don't suggest just cold calling your entire neighborhood. I don't suggest doing brand advertising. I do suggest doing targeted advertising. Oh, there's people that want to invest their money. Let's go get in front of them. Oh, there's people with bad cryptocurrencies that want to switch into better ones. Let's get in front of them. Oh, there's people that already have MetaMask installed. Let's get in front of them. There's millions, literally millions of people that are very easy to get to participate in the things that we're involved with that are superior products, opposed to just the general population. Now, are there exceptions? Yeah, sure, there's exceptions, but I haven't found them yet. If you don't get clicks, you tell me, how are people going to on-ramp to Hex if they don't click the damn website? Tell me. I find it very, very, very hard to believe that if an advertisement doesn't generate clicks, that magically it's going to on-ramp users. Oh, so hey, we're going to on-ramp a user that never went to the website. Unlikely. And so when I see ads that don't generate clicks, it makes me angry because I know they're not working. Ads that work, by the way, generate complaints. So apparently some Hexicans sent out a bunch of direct mail, and boy, do people complain on Twitter about it. Oh, they hate it. They hate it so much. Well, that's how you know they got it. You know, they received it. But then you send out these other ads, right? Like people send out ads in, I guess, NASCAR or whatever. You don't get any complaints from anybody because no one cares, because no one saw it. They're not offended at all. Like, oh, APY, what's that? Who cares? So, if you're not getting third channel feedback that some ads are actually being received, how do you? They're not working, and it's nearly impossible to convince someone that an ad hasn't worked. I don't know why. I don't understand it. You could get no clicks, no calls, price can go down, and then they're just like, oh yeah, well, but takes time to sign up. Yeah, does it? By the way, Coinbase bought some ads in the Super Bowl. How's the Bitcoin price doing? Down. Oh, okay. Interesting. Let's go look up Coin's price, actually. They've got a publicly traded stock, don't they? Let's go check it. Coin stock. Let's go see where they're doing. Oh, they're down 4% today. Oh, wrecked. They're down over 5 days. They're down 5%. Over 1 month, they're down 17%. Over 6 months, they're down 25%. And year to date, they're down 27%. Darn Coin, I must say, that $26 million Super Bowl ad really killed it for you guys. Good work. Red candles only. And then I'm made to feel bad about telling people the truth. As a marketing expert that at a 150 employee marketing company, I'm made to feel bad about telling people the truth that brand advertising just don't work. And therefore, I should virtually support every single brand ad that's out there and just like revel in this fantasy that like you're not losing your money. If you're buying a Hex.com advertisement to look cool and feel cool, that was achieved. Car looks cool, community togetherness, driver looked cool, outfit looked cool. People got to meet and go to the event and all that stuff. That was all awesome. But if you want to talk about on-ramping new users, it ain't working. And I'm not going to feel bad about telling you the truth about it. I'm not. I'm here to tell the truth. And if I hurt feelings because some guys were expecting clicks or something, I could have told you weren't getting no clicks ahead of time. And if you would read my book, which I wrote 15 years ago, you'd already know it. Because brand advertising does not work. Ask fucking Coinbase about their fucking Super Bowl ad, how well it worked for their price. Wrecked. And by the way, as an add-on, if you buy an ad in the Super Bowl, you're not sponsoring the losing team. But if you buy a NASCAR and that shit places last, it's even less cool, by the way. Who wants to talk? So did I answer your question? In regards to Tyson Fury, I would much rather see every Hexican buy fucking direct mail than do sponsorships. And the only reason they won't do that is because it's a little harder to buy it and you seem a little less cool doing it. But I'm willing to bet that you would get far more Hexicans to sign up and participate with a well-written piece of direct mail to their fucking house than by seeing it on some guy's ass sweating in a boxing ring. Truthfully. Because there's a chance that fucker signs up based on the knowledge you got from the email or the text or whatever. But looking at some dude's ass in the ring, I don't think he's busting his fucking cell phone out. And you're lucky if you even get the 40% APY on there. And if you don't get the 40% APY on there, why the hell would anyone ever go to the website? I didn't go to any of those websites on any of those fucking cars that I seen in NASCAR next to the Hex car. I didn't go to any of them. And as a marketer, I'm more likely to go because I'm curious about what other people are doing. So retail, normal fucking Joe Blow, whoever, they ain't going to none of those fucking websites. If they even are lucky enough to be able to read it, because they're not getting it read by the announcer. The fucking announcer ain't saying Hex.com. He's saying Yelly, the driver. He's saying RBR Motorsports or MBR, whatever the fuck their name was. He ain't saying the goddamn name of the sponsor. Anyway.
Yep. Hey, Richard. RG.
One last thing, by the way. When the price dipped, everyone's infighting like a motherfucker. Like everyone should do something different. Like price down because Richard buys too much Louis Vuitton. Price is down because NASCAR. Prices. What was the last thing? There was the last time we had this infighting shit. There was some other meme thing going on the last time there was infighting. Does anyone remember what it was? I can't remember. Go ahead.
RG here, Rich. So I remember the first time I hated you was when you called the Bitcoin top. And I was like, God, I hate this guy. And I stepped back real quick and went, why do I hate this guy? I don't hate this guy. I hate what this guy's saying because he's telling the truth, and I know he's telling the truth. And it was at that moment that I realized that you knew what you were talking about. And I said, the reason you're upset is because this guy hurt your feelings because he told you the truth. And people aren't supposed to be telling me the truth in this space. They're supposed to be pumping my bags and making me happy. So I'm literally in the middle of driving I'm driving through Italy right now, doing exactly what you're saying not to.
I know.
So
that's why I added you to the fucking mod because I knew you were doing that.
I know. And so here I am right now driving halfway through Italy so that I can, anyway. So I know.
So RG3 is working on some more fucking brand advertising because it feels good and it looks cool, but it doesn't generate any fucking clicks and you just lose money on it. It's sad.
And I had that same feeling when you called the top. I was like, God damn, Richard. And I'm like, okay, so it's resonating again. So I understand what you're saying. Look, I went to this event, like what you just said. It's true, man. I went to the Rebel Capitalist event. And at that event, I was supposed to go and target all the bigs, the Mark Mosses, the Jason Gammons, and go talk to all of them about Hex and sell them on Hex, get the leaders in. And I did learn something in my network marketing career is that you don't go for the big guy. You go for all the little guys that, end up influencing the big guy. And what happened was I ended up talking with a lot of the people there. And guess what? All of these people had MetaMask accounts. And when I started explaining Hex to all of these folks that were there for the event, we signed up $500,000 worth of Hexicans that weekend alone. We onboarded over 20 people. And 10 of them were, one of them put actually $300,000 in, all the way down to 150, the top 10, and then more from there. So it was very successful. But like you said, these people had MetaMask, and we targeted them, and we explained Hex to them. All we had to do was explain what Hex was about, and they were all in because they were already investor class. So direct marketing and word of mouth advertising and influence marketing is the best. It works, it's effective, and it's right on target.
And with something that's as hard to participate in as what we've got, this ain't Coca-Cola. You can't go around the corner and grab one. I got a friend, he's just immune to thinking that ads can't work. He just can't get it in his fucking head for some reason. So he sends me an ad of a Ford truck. And he's like, hey, there's no phone number. Shit sucks, huh? And then I show him, I'm like, look, bro, but there's a unique link. They didn't send the traffic to Ford.com. They sent it to FordVehicles.com, a shitty URL, but so they could track whether the ad at least even generated any fucking clicks. It probably didn't, but at least they had the chance of seeing whether it had a click or not. So it's just, there's people that want to believe. They want to believe that every ad works, and it's nearly everybody. And then when you tell them there's no fucking clicks, they have a story for you about like, oh, well, people will get around to clicking it. No, they won't. The chance that someone clicks if they don't click right after the ad, the chance they clicked or falls off exponentially. It's so look, guys, there's ads that work, there's ads that don't. I'm a firm believer and have been as the person who operated and founded a 150 employee marketing company doing 60 million a year turnover. I'm telling you, fucking brand ads do not work, which is why you can buy them, because the last guy got tired of fucking losing money on them. And if you have an ad that works, you never turn that shit off, which is why I bet you if I go in the back of Popular Mechanics right now, I see an ad for that fucking skeleton key guy, unless he died by now. Maybe he died. Maybe you could be the new Dread Pirate Roberts and start the skeleton key ad in his absence. So Hexicans, I love you. I love the free marketing, but I hate seeing you lose money. And then I wasn't going to say nothing, but then I see Overwatch talking about making this a yearly thing, and I'm like, God damn it, dude. Now look, if he's just addicted to it, right? Like, okay, I do the fashion thing now. Whether it works for marketing or not, it's what I'm doing because I want to get laid, and apparently it helps. So I'm doing this shit just to get laid, whether it fucking helps Hex or not. Period. But if I see other Hexicans doing shit that they think is helping a price but don't generate no clicks, it's my obligation, duty as a person that cares about you guys to tell you it ain't generating no fucking clicks. But there is shit that does. So if you're advertising to people that already got MetaMask installed, boy, you're going to have 100 times better results. 100 times. Because they're already on ramped. They can already press one button.
Drop some other ideas, Richard, on the community while everybody's
here. Well, I mean, look, we already know where all the rich people in the world live because we can see what their property values are. And so we already know where all these fuckers live. And we know that they receive mail. And so I think a direct mail campaign to rich motherfuckers, and you already know where they live, is the right way to go. That's the class of people that moves the price. The whales move the price. That's the class of people that have the longest time preference. They'll lock the longest. These are the people that you want to on-ramp. And then when you get them, their social influences the other maximally wealthy people. The average IQ of a NASCAR viewer is 90, apparently, what I hear. So would they be great to have on-ramped? Yes. Is it going to be hard as shit to do? Yes, particularly when they don't click the goddamn website. So, if Hexicans want to spend money marketing to on-ramp new users, and you could still look cool doing it. I mean, look how much fucking press I got out of winning the diamond. Still haven't paid for it yet because they're dicking me around. But just winning it was free, right? So it's just free marketing. And in the old days, you might have gotten free marketing for having a NASCAR for a crypto. But guess what? We weren't the only crypto that had a fucking NASCAR. The car that beat us and knocked us out had a stupid NFT project website on their shit that I'm sure nobody fucking went to their website because no one cares because the marketing doesn't work. I didn't go to the site. I only went to the site at the very last just to make fun of it because my stupid friend that doesn't fucking believe that there's ads that just don't work. I wanted to show him oh, look, to show you how much it doesn't work, the car that knocked you out, you didn't even bother to look at their fucking website. It's in the same industry as you. That's how much these ads don't work. Because no one would be more likely to click that fucking ad than us, right? So everyone else, forget about it. There's 0% chance of it happening. But I like ads that work. I like Hexicans getting rich. I hate when Hexicans waste money. Or if they're going to waste it and know you're wasting it. That's fine. And so and it just puts me in a rough spot because when the price is down, motherfuckers are going to complain about anything anyway. You donate to charity, why didn't you donate to this charity? You put up some ads, why didn't you do these ads? You buy, why didn't you buy more? This is motherfuckers just complain whenever the price dips. It's unavoidable. They're going to be on tilt, pissed off. Look, I'm pissed off, bro. I'm angry. I don't like when the price dips. I don't like when I'm getting dicked around on my diamond. I'm in this shit for glory, and every time I read the news, everything is horrible. And then I can't even share with my community the shit that's horrible because I'm trying to present positivity. So, for instance, I tweet that this fucking swab thing, I'm not even allowed to say the word because I don't want to get canceled. But a swab, you can guess what the swab is for. Fucking great world I live in 2022. I can't say words anymore. Well, the swab, they're just selling everyone's DNA. So they got your name, they got your DNA, now the shit's for sale. Wow. Ho, ho, ho. And then I have to delete the fucking tweet because I'm I don't want to get cancel cultured here. So better censor myself on behalf of the fucking censors for the old chilling effect, And then you're oh, Biden's going to pass some crypto legislation. Fuck yeah, great. Wonderful. I'm sure that's going to be awesome. Oh, and it's just everywhere you look, absolutely everything is wrecked and horrible and it sucks. And I can't even fucking tweet about it because I have to stay positive. Right? I don't want to be the guy that even Twitter accounts Defiant L's canceled. That the Nancy Pelosi stock trading tracker canceled. Joe Rogan nearly canceled. This world is fucked up. The only good shit going on in this world that I know about is the shit I'm building and that Hexicans are participating in. That's the only good shit I know that's going on. Everything else is fucking horrible. And so, I don't know, dude. I'm on tilt, too. I'm a little bit pissed about the way the world's going. And I have to choose my battles very carefully. Because I don't want to get stuck into something that doesn't scale, right? Should I go try and save Canada? Canada is, misusing its emergency executive powers and stealing the authority of the legislative branch, breaking checks and balances, and politicizing just the having of money. And you're just well, I don't know. I don't live in Canada. Should I go blow my load over there, right? Or should I wait till the horror comes to where I do live? Or what, it's fucking... it's a lot of first world problems for Mr. Richard. Oh, he can't pay for a $1 million diamond. Oh. But it sucks, dude. All this shit adds up. It all sucks. All right, who's next here? We got Justice Hill. Got a sports player. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. 29 requests to speak. How do we view these fucking things? I don't know how to run these little chat deals, dude. Where are the requests? It says 32 requests to speak. I click it, and I don't see no requests. Co-hosts, you see any requests? Oh, here's Motley. Let's add Motley here. Invite to speak. Chuck Coffee in there. Motley and Coffee. Big Pep. Invite. I'm inviting a lot of dudes to speak, but I don't hear nobody speaking but me. Who else wants to chat? I mean, Motley's the one that triggered me to do the space because he's like, you shit all over on the project. It's like, bro, I ain't trying to shit all over the project, man, but like, ain't no clicks, man. Last place. I don't like it. Don't like it. Is anyone gonna talk? Is my mic working? Is my speaker broken? What's going on here, guys? Speak, you bastages.
No, everything's working.
Okay.
I don't think anybody.
Well, is everybody just not accepting your speaking ability? I don't know, man. I'm approving people to speak, but I don't see no mics next to nobody. All right, Motley accepted his to see, but he's got to unmute himself. Well, at least this thing hasn't crashed yet. With my experience with this app, it just crashes all the time.
Hey, what's up, Richard? Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up, man?
Sorry, I was trying to get my mic set up and I was failing to do so. So I was like, I do it. Yeah.
It's all good.
No, it's all love, Richard. It sucks because I'm the same way. I don't like losing or any of that shit. So like that shit's still fresh.
Yeah.
The initial gut reaction is just like, oh, this guy I look up to. It's just like, hey, that wasn't effective, and you're not wrong, right? And that's what
I know.
I know I'm not
Bro,
wrong.
losing sucks. Like, I know. I fucking don't like it. But that's also why I don't watch sports. Because I used to break shit. I'm like, oh, my team didn't win. Time to break shit.
Oh yeah,
that ain't healthy. You can't control it. You can't do nothing about it. Our driver got a car that went slow. What the fuck you gonna do? What's he gonna do? His car was slow. He's standing on the gas. Fucking car won't go. His car goes 175. Everyone else's car goes 187. He's down 10 miles an hour the whole fucking thing. What's he gonna do? Stand on the gas differently? There's nothing he can fucking do.
Yep, out of your control. But you're right. It's something to learn from. We get another race. Probably gonna do it in Vegas. So at least we'll have kind of an army of Hexicans down there. Have like probably 1,000 plus Hexicans. We'll have stuff to hand out, promote, do like grassroots kind of stuff. But yeah, it's something to learn from. And I saw your comment with Rackham talking about the sponsorship, and so I think it all just kind of compiled. Where you're like, yeah, let's not waste our money on stuff that's not effective. It just sucks because obviously we just lost, so that shit just never felt good.
Well, we weren't gonna win that shit anyway. First place was never on the fucking cards. But at least
maybe there's a 38 car pileup or so.
Well, that's what I thought. I'm like, when we were fucking annihilated and that dude went too fast in the pit, I was like, oh, look, a miracle. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
right.
Then the second miracle happens.
Well, it was funny. Shit. It was funny because I was up in the box, and so I was watching everyone's track times, and he was losing like 2 seconds per lap after that. I was just like, oh, it's like, my God, like I was doing the math on how many laps was left. I was like, it's going to come down to like the last lap. And sure enough, the guy was in the faster draft, and his car was just faster, and there's nothing you can do.
No, bro, if you're in a race and your car's slower and all you're doing is going in a circle, you're fucked. You're just going in a fucking circle. Good luck, man.
This reminds me of like in the early days when I there's a lot of FUD and shit talking about Hex, and I decided to start like an Indiegogo campaign, which was censored, by the way. Kind of a kind of a flashback to what's going on now, right? Like GoFundMe and all that. But I was raising, I think, like $7,000 or $9,000. We couldn't even hit our goal at the time. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, nobody knew who I was. They're like, how do I know this guy's not going to steal my money? But we raised all the money and we tried to basically hire this promo company to write some good articles about hacks, because everything that was on Google was, Richard Hart's the devil. And, we get it all. And I remember, Richard, you were coming into the chat and being like, you know what, man, like, that's probably not going to work. Like, every time I've ever paid for, promo like that, it just doesn't work. You might as well just spend it on YouTube ads, which I did, luckily. But, lesson learned there, because, they were probably just going to write some articles on sites nobody visits anyway. And
it doesn't. If you buy ads, like, most ads do not work. And people that do SEO will never get your site to rank on any keywords that matter. You'll rank in some weird word no one has ever searched for. It's all fucking scams everywhere. Like, everywhere you turn, it's scams. There's very, very, very few things that actually work as far as marketing goes. And, like, what I saw that I liked, that I fucking liked, and I don't know whether I should like it or not because it seems a little bit unethical, but these fucking banks that are violating everyone day by day, just harming everyone. When I see a hex sticker on a fucking ATM, it brings a little bit of joy in the heart. It's like, yeah, fuck these guys. Like, these are the enemy. These people treat other human beings so poorly. It's crazy to me. I hope you guys all read that thread that I tweeted yesterday about
it was
this
good.
dude, Punk number, whatever his name. Like, he wrote what I felt. I'm like, hey, fucking great. I don't have to write it. This dude already wrote it. Did a perfect job. This concept of guilty
transact.
Yeah, guilty before innocent. It breaks everything. It fucks everything up. Like, oh, you want privacy? Guilty. But you're like, hey, if you have a company and you want to pay your employees, how the fuck are you going to pay them without everyone else knowing what everyone else makes? How are you going to hide what you're paying for products? Like, when you buy products to go sell them, how are you going to hide what you're paying at the wholesale level if you don't have a fucking coin mixer? How? Everyone's going to know your costs. Everyone's going to know your profits. Everyone's going to pay what your fucking employees. You can't operate a business this way. You can't. But no one like has ever run a business to ever think of these fucking things before. Therefore, having the same anonymity and privacy that you have in your bank account is evil on the blockchain. You're like, no, it's not evil. It's good. Like, as long as the majority of things human beings do are good, then technology is a force multiplier that makes things more good. And so as long as what most people are doing is good, giving them better tools and more, technology is better. Like, yes, we have faster cars. We have higher speed limits. We have seat belts. Oh, but seat belts save bank robbers' lives. Yeah, but most people aren't bank robbers, are they? They're just normal people driving their fucking car. Oh, but, faster cars let bank robbers run away quicker. Oh, but fucking the radio lets bank robbers know what time the bank opens. Like, you're just like, guys, technology's good. Let us fucking use it. Quit with this everything's evil bullshit. It's wild to me, man.
Well, yeah. Also, another point to make is just regarding ads. If you can run ads and you can track them, you really should try. I mean, I ran YouTube ads based off of my own money and also donation money for literally about a year and a half, running traffic to hex.com. Got thousands of people to visit, but to a degree that's a nice vanity metric. But what do these people do once they got there? What's the bounce rate? Did they stay for 3 seconds and leave because they accidentally clicked because the ad was placed in a spot that people accidentally click on? Like, for example, I saw a guy that said, hey, I paid for advertising for hex.com the other day. Look, I got 70,000 clicks or whatever. And I messaged him. I'm like, hey, that's great, but can I see some deeper analytics? Because you say most of your clicks came from mobile games. I know for a fact one dirty trick that mobile games do is they'll put the ad right over like the place where you're clicking all the time. So half of these clicks are, probably more than half of the clicks are accidental. And just because the ad pops up where your thumb is, most of the time, that's how they get you to perceive that they're giving you value. But really, it's like you have to track conversions, right? And that's why we never made it much farther, because I couldn't get cross-platform conversion tracking to actually track how many people clicked in the iframe of hex.com and actually clicked in the ethhex.com widget and clicked the buy button. I mean, that was just a little too hard, didn't have access to both sites. So, but if you can do that, I think it's worth tracking the conversions rather than just visits,
That's the nice thing about a goddamn phone number. Did the phone ring? Okay. Well, then someone saw the ad, right? But if the fucking phone never rings, and by the way, like with this shit that we're dealing with here, like, most things people would love to talk to somebody, because this stuff is complicated. So anyway, much love to the guys that bought that ad. It's going to look cool on the website. Apparently it's already been added. It just needs to be uploaded and all that. But I don't want you guys to lose money, man. And I don't really want Hexkins just sitting there staring at a screen watching other people do sports while they, just watch. I'd rather see you guys go play a sport. I'd rather see you lift weights or fucking learn to dance or do martial arts or whatever. Because that's going to give you lasting value once you watch the Indianapolis 500 or the Daytona 500 or whatever. You ain't getting stronger watching it. You're not getting smarter. You're not getting faster. You're just sitting there wasting your fucking time, really. And so I don't suggest people be watching sports or watching car racing and shit. I'd rather see you guys doing them. Let other motherfuckers watch you, And so, like, I from a holistic perspective, if we can get other people that are in those things to join a better lifestyle, cool. But there's always that risk of blowback that people in our better lifestyle fall off into sillier things. So, I mean, I'm willing to bet that a lot more Hexkins watched NASCAR for the first time than a lot of NASCAR people saw Hex. I'm willing to bet we lost on this trade. Now, I've got evidence. Like, I've got hardcore Hexkins that are on ramp and lots of other people that saw me from a watch video that I did with this watch guy. And I wouldn't have been able to do that had I not been in that vertical. So I know that guys that have a lot of money, they want to on-ramp to Hex. They play watches, they play airplanes, they play yachts, So you can get at those guys. But the question is, like, not all methods to get at them are as equally effective. So I know a live stream interview works. I know a lot of people have like because they saw me on a live stream. But putting the logo of a website on someone's butt and then they never click the website, I know that doesn't work. I know it doesn't. And I'm happy to send a tweet right now. Hey guys, who how many new Hexkins do we have from the this, that, or the other marketing? And you're just going to be like, silence. It's not where they're coming from. So I've done my job to tell you guys that if it don't generate clicks, it ain't generating new users. And if it ain't generating new users, then just be clear about that when you're wasting your money or being extravagant, that it's just for extravagance's sake and looking cool, but it ain't actually, moving the needle. And what I'd love to see is, whatever person did that direct mail that I know has worked, love to see more stuff like that. We know there is marketing that works. I like it. I hope more people do it. Sorry we didn't win the Daytona 500. I don't think anyone would have went to the damn website had we actually. Anyway. Anybody else want to chat? Let me see. This app sucks. I don't know how to approve people. It says we got 51 requests to speak. Of course, I can't see any of them. So, listeners. Now I see one request to speak. Let's approve him.
We need Hexoka here.
All right, I approve the one guy.
Twin persons down there on the bottom.
Yeah, it's weird. So, if I minimize the whole window, it says 59 requests to speak. If I maximize the window, and then click the two persons. Yeah, if I maximize that, then I see 0 requests to speak. So there's 0 when I click the little two dudes, and then there's 50 when I minimize the whole thing. So, great app, guys. Wonderful app. Yeah, so that's it, man. I don't want to see you guys lose money. If you are going to lose money, I want you to have realistic expectations about it. We do have a cool, NASCAR to stick on the site. But to tell you the truth, I'm not sure how much different that'd be than just putting a mock-up of a NASCAR on the site. Really, hey, this is what a cool NASCAR would look like with Hex livery. Livery? I'm not sure it's going to be any different. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm heading out. I don't know how this works. If you guys want to stay in the chat and talk and stuff. Hopefully the other admins can do a better job allowing speakers than I did. Any other good news going on? I don't know. One day PulseChain will launch and we will all be very happy. That's my guess. All right, everybody, I'm out. See you later.
Yeah.
Love it, Richard.
Thanks for coming.
End space and stop recording. No. I hope I'll try and keep it alive for you guys.
I think as long as you make someone a co-host, it should stay up if you leave.
Well, all right. Let's make other people co-hosts. I'll make Coffee a co-host. You're allowed 2 co-hosts. Well, I mean, Hextoy says connecting, so I guess we just remove him as a co-host. Well, I guess he's already not one. This app sucks so bad, dude. Let's try RG3 co-host. Well, he's driving. It wants me to remove a co-host. Okay. I've only got one. Cancel invite. Invite co-hosts. I choose Coffee. Where you at, buddy? Maybe he already left. He's not here.
Oh, no.
Hey, somebody be a co-host. Last Texican, you want to be a co-host?
Yeah, I'll do it. I've done it before for Hex Orca, and so it's not bad.
Excellent, bro. Wish the Orca was here now. He's the king of this stuff. All right, I invited you as co-host. Did it work? Oh, make Gerardo co-host too. There you go. No, god damn it. We'll let you manage it. Hey, Last Texican, you got your. I see you're co-hosted. You're good, right? You can manage it from here.
Yeah, thank you. I should be able to handle this.
Pleasure. So I don't know how to leave. Maybe I'll just end the app and my phone, because otherwise it's like trying to get it to stop recording and stuff. I'll just end the app.
Go ahead. Push like the little down thing, and then you can X out of it from the bottom of Twitter.
Oh, nice. Thanks, bro. It keeps asking me to end the whole thing.
It might be the only way then.
Well, I'll just end. I'll just like simulate a disconnection on my end. All right, I'm rebooting my phone later.
So I see the request. Give me 1 second. Exit on. I add you as a speaker.
Hey everybody, want to keep morale high. We got a lot of positive things to look forward to. We're going to add Peter Schiff to the Trail of Dead Bodies. And also, let's get that Lambo canceled before Richard finds out about it. I know we got a Lambo sponsorship. Love the direct marketing approach. So, love you guys. Thanks.
Yeah, that's awesome. There's not a cemetery in the world big enough. I will say, I spend a lot of money on advertising myself, but all in the form of T-shirts from Hexicans and Pulsicans that make that stuff in their spare time and put it online. And yeah, it probably doesn't do much either, but at least I have a whole bunch of T-shirts. And it helps other Hexicans and